Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 1250, and today's lecture is in continuation of alicyclic chemistry. And now today's topic is the exceptional behavior of small rings. When we are talking of alicyclic chemistry means those compounds which are alicyclic, either they are in the form of small rings or medium size or large rings. So when we are talking of small rings, it goes up to cyclopropane and cyclobutane. And why we are saying exceptional behavior, the reason is that these small rings like cyclopropane and cyclobutane, they don't have any double bond. They are all having single bonds. So once there is single bond, it should undergo substitution reaction, not addition. But in the case of these two small rings, they undergo addition reaction. Once it is subjected to either chlorylation or bromination or in presence of nickel hydrogenation, it consumes one molecule of each to give 1,3-dichloropropane or 1,3-dibromopropane or simple normal propane, which is already shown here. You see here it is cyclopropane. This one is cyclopropane and it is your small ring. And when it is subjected to chlorination, this side here, it will consume one molecule of chlorine and there will be formation of 1,3-dichloropropane. So addition reaction is taking place. Again, when we are subjecting it to hydrogenation in presence of nickel as a catalyst, we will get normal propane. And again, once it is subjected to bromination, we will get normal propyl bromide, or the other name is 1,3-bromopropane. And here in the case of small ring exceptional behavior, Beer-Stein theory is very much accepted. Beer was a scientist, chemist, and he proposed his theory. According to him, all these small rings compounds like cyclopropane, cyclobutane, they are planar. Planar means all the carbon atoms are on the same plane. That is the one factor of instability. And second factor, according to him, that they are tetrahedral. So their angle should be 109.5 degree, but they don't have like that. They have, for example, cyclopropane is having 60-degree angle and cyclobutane is having 90-degree angle. So they are distorted. They are having less than 109.5 degree tetrahedral bond angle. That is also one of the reason. That's why the small rings are having exceptional behavior. And also, what he mentioned, that Beer-Stein, that is called Beer's angle-strain theory. According to him, we cannot synthesize larger rings like cyclohexane or cycloheptane or cyclooctane or cyclonone, because they will be very much unstable due to angle strain and their synthesis is impossible. We cannot synthesize larger rings. But today, there are thousands of synthetic products of larger rings. So his Beer-Stein theory failed. And the reason was that his concept was about the planarity of the carbon atom, that all carbon atoms of whether it is a small ring or large ring, they are on the same plane. So Bayer's strain theory failed to explain why the larger ring compounds, alicyclic compounds, are stable and we can synthesize. The reason is that he was not having the concept of pucker behavior of the larger rings. Pucker means, for example, if you assume like this, that this is cyclobutane, one carbon here, other carbon is here, third here, fourth here. They are all lying on the same plane. So cyclobutane is planar. But if I do like this structure is puckered. Puckered structure. This is called puckered structure. It is twisted form. So here you can see that all the carbon atoms, they are hanging in space. They are not on the same plane. They have assumed puckered structure, twisted structure in the form of boat form, in the form of chair form, in the form of half twisted, in the form of full twisted. And that is the reason, that's why we can get stable larger rings and we can synthesize here after the puckered assumption of the structure. One carbon is hanging here, other carbon is hanging here, third one is hanging here, and fourth one is here. Out of 4 carbon, none of any carbon is on the same plane. Now I will give you how to calculate the angle strain, what according to Bayer's that they are having angle strain in small rings. So to calculate the angle strain here, if suppose it is cyclopropane, so it will be like this, and cyclopropane is having 60-degree angle. But if you go to tetrahedral angle should be 109.5 degree. So the formula is to calculate the angle strain in small ring is half, then 109.5 minus 60, it will be around just after calculation I will let you know. And then if it is cyclobutane, it is 90 degree, and if you go to that is tetrahedral angle, it is 109.5, and it will be like this, half, then 109.5 minus 90, and like this we can calculate the angle strain 4.5, and here it is your that is 9.75, and in this way we are calculating the angle strain of all smaller and larger rings. So what I have discussed is just summarized here. Number 1, small ring compounds like cyclopropane and cyclobutane undergo exceptional reactions when treated with halogen or hydrogens in presence of nickel as a catalyst. They undergo addition reactions suggesting the presence of double bond, that is called unsaturated system. And this ring system really opened up and open chain saturated compound is obtained, and that reaction I have already discussed. And number 2, to explain the relative stabilities of alicyclic compounds where the ring system is there, Bayes was a scientist and he gave lot of his theories and he proposed a theory well known as Bayes strain theory. And according to this theory, the carbon atoms constituting ring lie in a small plane. I have already demonstrated that actually how they are lying on this plane, but this theory was with limited knowledge. It was not correct because they form twisted pucker structure plane, and there is distortion of angle strain from 109.5 angstrom, that is degree angle, and that is the tetrahedral normal angle of aliphatic compound. This deviation or distortion from normal tetrahedral angle, that is 109.5, is responsible of giving angle strain, and that angle strain will contribute to instability of the small rings. Now the number of carbon is given and here angle strain is given. So once any compound which is containing 3 carbon will be having 24.75 angle strain, then the alicyclic compound which is containing 4 carbon will be having 9.75 degree angle, and these two I have already demonstrated the calculation of angle strain. Any ring system which is containing 5 carbon will be having 0.75 angle strain, and if any ring which is containing 6 carbon atoms, that is cyclohexane, there the angle bond angle, the angle will be minus 5.54. So it was positive, here it is minus. Then if any alicyclic compound which is containing 7 carbon atoms, the angle strain will be minus 9.5. So with this I will stop, and I have given enough clarification about the exceptional behavior and instability of a small ring in alicyclic compounds. In the next lecture I am going to discuss the conformational analysis of larger size and medium size alicyclic compounds like cyclopentane and cyclohexane. Once again, thank you very much for watching the lecture.